So let's get started with testing and hacking Fourandsix2, the part 2 of Fourandsix vulnerable machine. So we start off by determining the IP address of the machine or the target. Net discover Ethernet 0 and range. Basically, this is the network IP address of your network. And Ethernet O, yes, it's not O, it's 0. Okay, so here is the IP address. So let me Control C, then we use nmap. So now we scan the machine for possible OP ports. Basically, this machine is easy, okay? It doesn't have any advanced exploitation, doesn't require any advanced techniques in order to get root, just enumeration, brute force, and privilege escalation. So here I have SSH and RPC bind, network file share. And once we see network file share, it means that there is a network file that's shared basically with everyone on the network. So basically we need to mount that file share. We use show mount and the IP address of the target. Okay, so here is the network file share and it's shared with everyone. So we need to mount that file share on our local machine. So mount S. Okay, and we paste the path, and then we specify the file, the local file into which the network file share will be mounted. So here for my case, it's Fourandsix2. So you can just root, determine the path. Okay, so I'm not going to hit enter because I had already done that. So I'm going to go back, clear everything, and head directly to the file or directory. So what I have here, okay, so forget about those. Okay, sorry. So let's forget about those. These are files that after the extraction of this file. So basically for the extraction of the zip file, you're not going to find these files over here. So the file or the zip file is backup.7z. And if you try to unzip this file, you'll be presented with a password challenge. So there is one way to crack this file, which is using John the Ripper. But in my case, I didn't use John the Ripper. I used an online service to crack the file. The reason is the John the Ripper threw an error about the header file. It says that, let me show you the error, guys. Maybe you had a solution for this. So let's go to desktop and let's cd to John ls and cd to run. So we will use 7z to John, Python 7z to John, and the file is in 4 and 6. Okay. All right. So here is the error I got. Files without header encryption are not supported yet. So I googled this and I found out that John the Ripper, the repository, said that there is a rollout update for John the Ripper in order to integrate this feature. But since then, which was like since 2 years, there is no rollout update for this issue. So if you had encountered this before and you have found a solution for this, so basically you can put down the solution in the comment. I would be happy to see that. Okay, so that's clear. And let me show you the service I use to crack the file. So basically you can type online zip cracker. Okay, so you will find many online tools to do that. So for my case, I use this one. So let's go to this site and here click on I'm not a robot. Oh no, man, please. This is so shitty. I don't want to deal with this. Okay. Um, okay, I need to do that basically. I hate this. Okay. So Fourandsix backup. And here is decrypting the password. Basically, it applies some sort of brute force in order to crack or guess the password. So while that is being done, okay, the password is chocolate, okay? Just to make things short. And in order to crack or to unzip the file, just type 7z2, oh, okay, sorry, backup. I think I'm in the wrong directory. Okay, so 7z backup. Okay, hit enter, show bullet. So you see that it says that the files will be extracted, but you already have the files before. So I'm gonna select quit, and after the file has been extracted, you will see that you have kind of GPG images files, and you have two SSH keys. And you see, so you see here we have private key and we have public key, and the machine already had port 22 open, so we proceed directly to log into SSH. Before doing that, we need to determine the user. So in order to know the user, just cat the public key. So you see here the user is user. All right. So SSH, and we have the private key user. So here's also a passphrase for the private key. Okay. So we need to enter the password, but we don't have it. So we're going to crack it. Okay. So SSH to John. It says that the key file validation failed. Okay. So it seems that it doesn't work. So there is another way for this. which is, I'm gonna use a password file, okay, and we will annotate through the content of this file, which is basically a password file, a word list file, and once we grab the password, we will echo the password to the command line. So this is done by using the main driver for this is SSH key generation, which makes sure that the password, which is annotated over and over again, is correct. And whenever it's correct, it's gonna output the password or spits out the password to the command line here. So the file would be, so let's cat root. So it's one.txt. I'm going to show you the file. So this is kind of simple word list. And then we're going to pipe that to a while loop. This while loop, as I said, iterates through the content of the word list. Okay, so while read password, for example. Okay, then we say do, and if SSH key generation, the user is user at Fourandsix2, the password is password, and the file is id rsa. Yes, okay, so then we're gonna pipe all of the errors that might be popped out to null. Then we're gonna say after that, then echo the password, then break. So let's see. Nothing. Let's make sure we typed everything correctly. So if I check here, so it seems that we need to let's cancel out if, and now there's a syntax error. Let me check the command again. But this is not correct basically. Let's cancel that. So nothing came out. So what's wrong here? Seems that I'm missing something very silly here. Hmm. Um, cats. Okay, so the file root desktop file read password do. I mean, this is very frustrating. I cannot help but don't know what's happening here. Um, I think here, if I don't, let me remove the semicolon. So I don't think there is something wrong with the command basically. Null your name. Okay, so let me grab the command. Let me open a new terminal. In a hope that there is something stuck here. Oh, okay. So I need to determine the path for the private key. Let's go directly to the Fourandsix2 ls. All right. So there is nothing here. So the user is correct. Okay. Seems that we need to put dash over here. Okay. How silly is this? This is very frustrating, man. So here's we forgot to add the dash, and the password is 1 till 8. So then you go ahead and type 7z and the file 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 till 8. Okay, so ls. So we'll find these files after extraction. Okay, so then I think I am confused here. So the password for extracting the backup file was chocolate. I confused the password for extraction the file with the password for the ID RSA key. So here SSH the private key, then user at okay, it's the password 1 till 8, and we get access to the system. So we issue ID command, we are user, okay? And you notice that the user is part of a wheel group, which is the super user group, okay? It means that this user can run privileged commands. So the next step is privilege escalation. There are many ways for privilege escalation, okay? Some of which are finding a set UID bit file. So let's find that. Permission S and type file, and we direct that to null. Okay, so here we have dose, the dose binary. The dose binary is the alternative for sudo, okay, which is a privileged tool. So if you try now to execute this, Okay, let's see the configuration file for those. So here it says that it allows, without password, a user, which is our user, to run as root the following tool, which is less. Okay, so it means that user, which is our user, can run less as root without providing any password. So in order to try this out, let's do user bin less var log. Okay, so let's type v, then sh. How did it work? Let's escape from this. Okay. Let's rerun this again. ID root. So it's very easy challenge, although we confused some stuff, but it is a challenge. The only way or the only thing I saw here is the error that John Draper threw when I tried to crack the zip file. So if you guys have any idea about this error, how it could be fixed, please put down the solution below. I would be happy to read that. And see you in the next video.